teachers and students. Welcome to 6th grade story time with StudentSavvy. Today's story takes place in ancient Egypt with Ramses II, who you might also know as Ramses the Great. And in his quest to be the greatest of all time, he ends up looking like a literal goat. So let's check out the story and see what happened. Ramses II was all about his legacy. In 1250 BCE, during the New Kingdom, he had one goal: to make sure his face was everywhere. If you were strolling through Egypt during this era, you'd better believe you'd see Ramses' face carved into every temple, pyramid, and obelisk from the Nile Delta to Nubia.
I need everyone to know who's boss,
Ramses declared, and with a flick of his royal wrist, he commissioned the best artisans in the land to immortalize his glorious image on stone and papyrus. These artisans were top tier, no doubt. They could chisel a pharaoh's likeness with their eyes closed, or so Ramses thought. With a fleet of sculptors and masons at his command, Ramses was confident that his face would be the most recognizable in all of Egypt. The riz was real. But as fate would have it, even the best have off days. One temple in the far reaches of the kingdom ended up with a rather unique interpretation of Ramses' image. The locals squinted up at the newly unveiled carving and, after a moment of silence, burst out laughing. The once majestic Ramses looked a little less god and more like, well, a goat. Not exactly the vibe he was going for in this grand New Kingdom era. Word quickly spread. Ramses the goat face was trending before trending was even a thing. When Ramses heard the news, he was shook.
Are you serious? I look like that?
He muttered, feeling embarrassed. Determined to set things straight, Ramses personally traveled to the temple. One look at the carving and he knew this was not it. The face was long, the nose was pointy, and there was something strangely goat-like about the whole thing. But then, Ramses noticed something else. Chiseled in hieroglyphics beneath the carving were the words goat. Not only the animal, but the acronym for greatest of all time. Apparently, the artisans had a sense of humor. They were claiming Ramses II as the ultimate ruler, a pharaoh whose greatness would be remembered throughout the entire New Kingdom and beyond. Ramses couldn't help but chuckle.
Well, they're not wrong,
he thought, his mood lifting. From that day forward, Ramses II embraced the title. He made sure to personally oversee every project, but he let the goat hieroglyphics stay. Egypt was covered in majestic statues of its mighty pharaoh, each one subtly proclaiming Ramses as the greatest of all time, now known to history as Ramses the Great. The end. Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to the story. If your teachers downloaded the resource off TPT, make sure you follow along with the term tracker, all the important terms from ancient Egypt, and then the fact versus fiction section. So which parts of the story were historical facts and then which parts were made up. So make sure you follow along if your teacher printed this out. So anyways, or comment below which parts do you think were fictionalized and which parts do you think were actually historical facts. I'd love to know your thoughts. All right, bye.